Welcome to In-Depth Analysis, my very good friends online, and happy Sunday. First of all, I come in peace. If you look at the design on my shirt, it's an olive branch, so I come in peace, because I know most of you must have seen my heading and you think, man, I came here to to lumber. No, I didn't come to lumber. I come in peace. Before I start, I'd like you guys to listen to this very short clip. And by the way, it's an old clip. I had some disagreement with my friend concerning the teaching of Pastor Abel Damine, which he claims Pastor Abel is criticizing other men of God and he's misleading to the masses. And I told him, no, it's not true. I think he's countering their views, not criticizing their views. And he counters this view with very intelligent and sound points. He goes as far as using the scriptures as well, if need be. And he gives physical examples. I think let's start with this very short clip. Listen.
That's why, number one, I want to call on those of you who believe you are in the top 10, who by the grace of God can give 1 billion naira. Such people should please see my secretary in the office tonight for a very special announcement. And then there will be some of you who can say, Daddy, I wish I can give 1 billion, but all I can afford is 100 million. Such people should also see my secretary after the program tonight.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You can correct me at the comment section. I'm not trying to tell you to bash me, because that's what most of you do. Let's have an intellectual argument. So correct me, because I've done my little research, and to the best of my knowledge, I don't think Pastor Adeboye is involved in any form of business. I don't think he has done any business in his life before. I don't think he understands how difficult it is for somebody to work hard and earn money. Then you just stand at the podium and you tell somebody to bring 1 billion naira for you. Do you know what's 1 billion? The population of Nigeria is 200 million. I don't think up to 5 million people have a constant 1 billion in their account. I'm talking about a constant that is just fixed there. 1 billion in their account. That's what you're saying somebody should bring for you. Not even come see you. Do you know what's 1 billion? It's to go see your secretary. Then if you don't have up to 1 billion, you can just bring 100 billion to daddy. Daddy will manage. You can bring 100 million for daddy. Daddy can manage 100 million. It's not like when they give you the stack of money, you now take the stack of money, climb the ladders and go give God. So like I'm saying, if he's involved in any form of business and he knows how it is, how difficult it is to make money, I don't think he will make such demands, such specific demand. Now, the most stunning thing about everything he said is the poor, those that can't produce 100 million or 1 billion naira are not entitled to that special announcement. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that the teachings, the announcement, the grace, the healings, the sermons now totally monetized. You can only get any of these I just mentioned if you have this specific amount of money. That's the only way you can get special healings, special anointing, special announcement. Without money, you can't buy your way through. This is exactly what Pastor Abel Damina preaches, because there's nowhere in the Bible, there's nowhere in the New Testament where Christ made mention or demanded money from his congregation before he could lay his hands on them. Nowhere. Will you be surprised when you hear something like this? Listen. for 20 seconds.
And we also have somebody here who was employed as a driver. The same day he resumed, he went away with the car. Interestingly, he dedicated the car in church the following Sunday.
I stole the car and take it to my pastor and tell my pastor, this is what God has done for me.
Because what's going on there is somebody wants to impress the pastor with any which way, hook or crook, any which way. But that's not the topic of today. Let's leave that one at bay. Let's move further. I also have another short clip I would like to play for you guys. This short clip is also an old clip, but it's coming from the son of Adeboye. His name is Leke Adeboye. Listen to him.
So I would like to advise you, my brothers and my sisters, if you cannot afford to buy food, start growing your own. Yes, and let's get back to trade and barter system. If you have beans, give somebody that has gari, exchange. If you have rice, give to somebody else. That's the only way, because the amount of letters we are getting nowadays requesting for financial assistance, some jokers are even asking that can we sponsor them to go to school in Russia. Is it work up? No, is it work up? Why not go to regular school in Nigeria? And who even has money? If we didn't save when there was plenty, why will we have something to be even eating now when it's famine? Anyway, God bless you. I don't overshoot my time. This is just my own daily report. Lima Alpha, obviously not in Nigeria. Feel the cap, feel the sunglasses.
Very good. Why didn't you go to regular school in Nigeria? But don't forget, the person speaking, Leke Adeboye, went to school abroad. Remember the first question I asked, or one of the things I said, that please, if you know any business Pastor Adeboye is involved in, please let me know at the comment section. Kindly let me know at the comment section. If you know any business apart from pastoring. So what am I saying in essence? He went to school in London. How manage? From you guys, he went to school in London. Now he can't give back to the same community. Is that not funny? Now he's telling the same people that his father previously demanded 1 billion and 100 million from, that they should go do trade by barter, that they should go into farming, that they shouldn't come to them. But you know why I like him? Unlike other preachers, they will tell you to go to God. They will tell you to go and pray, or they will tell you to come and kneel down, let them pray for you. Like I always say, if you give an African man food, he remains lazy because he keeps depending on you for you to give him food again. But if you teach him how to make food or how to get food, he will feed himself, not just himself, his family, and maybe his community if need be. But if you give an African man religion, he will buy praying for food. And this is one thing I fault the church for. The church don't even teach people how to make or save money, but they always want to take from us. Time for them to give back to us, they tell us to go pray. They tell us to rely on God, that with God all things are possible. But when they need, they come to us, and we don't tell them to go back to God and rely on God or perform miracle money or whatever miracle and get money from the miracle. We don't. We give them. Like I said, I went to church. But do you know what I went to church to do? To thank God for the gift of life. I think that's the only thing we owe God. To thank him always for the gift of life. To thank him for keeping us alive. Because God has given us every tool we need. Every tool we need. And one of the things keeping us backward is religion. Because religion makes us to underestimate the powers God has given us. And it makes us to keep relying on God. Now brain person use make plane. Now brain person use invent electricity. The only thing we man never do now to breathe in life into person we don't die. Because man, woman, the inside room produce pikin. God has given us everything. Human being the inside room produce another human being. What are we saying? Now brain then use create doctor. Now brain produce engineering. Now brain produce pharmacist. Like God has given us the ability to do everything. The only thing He hasn't given us the ability to do is to raise the dead. So my brothers, my sister, make we stop to underestimate ourselves. Make we put in work, because we don't pray these prayers for years. We don't expect prayers to go to fix our road. We don't expect these prayers to go to fix our medical facilities. Make we think well. Let's think well. Let's think properly. Sincerely speaking, let's think properly. If what I'm saying doesn't go well with you, man, you can just, man, speak your mind, but don't be insultive. Just speak. Tell me something. Me self, I won't learn. I want to learn. I'm open to learn. I'm open to learn. God has given us everything. Every tool we need as a human being. Like I said, only one thing we know if you do, to raise the dead. And yet some of these men they even claim, say they get those powers. So if those men get those powers, then what are we talking about? That means we are good to go. We are good to go. Then why are we still doing this to ourselves? Man, like I said, I come in peace, but we need to sit up. Thank you.